It's the playoffs. What's up, guys? It's LIB Media, Lightning in the Bottle. It's your boy Cheese, and with you on the side, we got your boy Rick. Hey, what's going on, family?
Ain't nothing much, man. What's good?
Man, listen, what's good is these NBA playoffs. This boy, it's getting hot outside and it's getting
Let's
hotter
go
on the court.
Mavericks. Let's
Man,
go
listen,
Mavericks.
You got the new series. You got a new series going on. You got Minnesota. Man, Minnesota and the Nuggets. Minnesota and Denver. It's like the Nuggets are a completely different team once they got out that first round. You lose, you get blow up by 30, game 2. And you lose, they lose by what? 9 the first game. And it's all at home. You at home. And you at home. You the number 1 seed and you losing, you down 0-2. What are we talking about?
I'm gonna say this though. This is what I'm gonna say though. This is why I disagree though, right? They don't look like a different team. They just playing against a better team and they doing all the same stuff they've been doing. Even when they played the Lakers, we can agree the Lakers gave them like 3 of those games.
Yeah.
They weren't playing no great basketball. And then, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Lakers were giving them games. If the Lakers had a little more youth, if LeBron and AD was a little young, I know AD ain't old, but what, 31? Let's say AD was 27. And let's just say
LeBron was like 36, 35.
32, the 32. Like, down the stretch, if they had more energy, it would have been a different series. That's just being real. So, like, because the Nuggets already been showing that they've been showing that, you know, like winning off of game winners, it looked good when you make the game winner, but it don't look good as far as how you played as a team. You really came down to a game winner. You weren't playing real great. And the Timberwolves just came out and was like, we just gonna take your lunch money. And literally, like, and I said this a while ago, a long time ago. And because I was talking about when the Lakers beat the Nuggets in the bubble, right? I said, the Lakers just came out and they took the Nuggets lunch money because the Nuggets ain't a physical team. You can get up in Michael Porter Jr., you could get up in Jamal Murray. And I had said that, and then I had to take that back because I was wrong when they won the championship last year. Right? I was like, okay, well, they over that. But all they're doing is what the Lakers did to them in 2020 when the Lakers had people like Rondo and you had Dwight Howard, and they just did the same thing that Minnesota do, what they're doing now. Rondo getting up on Jamal Murray, not giving him no step back jumpers like how Rondo did, and when Dwight and JaVale McGee was just bumping on Jokic, not letting him get like close enough to the rim to make the passes he want to make. They just looked like they reverted back because that got taken away from them.
We both said that we got Minnesota in the finals.
Yeah.
So if you saying this Minnesota team look like the 2020 Lakers, this might be it.
Defensively, remember the 2020 Lakers was the number 1 defense going into the postseason that year too, and they won it. Minnesota was the number 1 defense.
Because it's like once you look at it, like on paper, you be like, all right, they match like the Timberwolves, they match up better. Because it's just like you got a 30-year-old Rudy Gobert, you got a 26-year-old Karl Anthony Towns, 27.
He might be 28. He might be 28. In the league like 9 years, I think, something like that.
Because I think he went in the league when he was like 19.
19, yeah.
So
either 19 or 20.
And then you got a 23-year-old, 24-year-old Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
So it's like because people keep like they're saying, this
Nas Reed, Jaden McDaniels, them dudes getting physical. They bumping.
Mike Conley, Mike Conley's the oldest player on the team.
Yeah.
And the next oldest is Gobert. Gobert only 30. So it's just like they young, it's like they young and they running. And then when you get so let me turn up like when Anthony Edwards gets in the isolation game in the post, it's like, hey, this LeBron, when he had learned how to shoot in the post, when he out there cutting and slashing, it reminds me of like Michael Jordan coming through and pulling up. Then if you be like, okay, he coming off a screen or he an ISO at the top of the key, he getting to the rim like Kobe. So it's like I'm looking at Kobe, I'm looking at Michael, and I'm looking at LeBron all at one. And it's just like he put up 43 the first game. Then he only did 27 the second game, but then you had like.
But he was efficient. It was an efficient 27, which is good for him because that was my critique of him for most of the year was the inefficiency, but he was efficient. Yeah. He was real efficient the last couple of games.
And then what else? You got because he's averaging 36 points in the playoffs. It's like 36.9.
And that's the thing that we got to be honest about. The Nuggets look like they gave up, and I hate to say that about a team. Like as a former athlete, you always want to feel like, bro, we play till the end, like no matter what.
Right.
Man, Jamal Murray throwing stuff.
Well, I don't say that's giving up because like they. Okay, so I spoke to one of my friends. He's a Nuggets fan, and he was like, "We ain't really been getting calls." So he was like, "We're not getting calls, and we're not hitting shots," which is true. Because I feel like a lot of things that's been going on that you could have called, they didn't call it, and you could see like the frustration with Jamal Murray because Jamal's like, "Okay, he's getting fouled. Okay, y'all didn't call it." Literally 3 seconds later, he's getting fouled again. Call it.
But that's because that's how basketball work now. The tone gets set early. So when you have a defensive team like that and they come out and they bumping early, the refs ain't gonna call it at first because they're trying to feel the temperature of the game. So now when they hounding you, that like you know how Jamal Murray, he hounded me, I'm gonna just shoot, I'm gonna get that. They not gonna call that no more. They would only called it if that's the way the game was set up at the beginning. But because the way the Timberwolves were hounding them, they were shooting shots that was like, hey, call the foul because I'm shooting, not because I'm actually getting fouled.
It was like, so then it's like, no, the Timberwolves been playing like this from the jump.
Yeah,
y'all didn't adjust. Why didn't y'all adjust to them playing? Like, where the coaching at? Adjust. So like, we're not gonna call that in the third, fourth quarter because we didn't call it in the first.
And then they figured out what you could do. They're like, okay, Rudy Gobert is like, all right, I'ma sit right here because I know you want to throw a lob that Aaron Gordon, so I'm gonna just stay. I'm gonna make you shoot the shot, and then when y'all kick the Michael Porter Jr., I'm gonna just get in him and make him put the ball on the floor. He don't like putting the ball on the floor. He just want to catch.
Yeah, he just want to catch and shoot. But so they like, and then that was game one. Rudy Gobert didn't even play game two.
Right, and that by 30. And that made it more dangerous. You know why? You know what I seen in that is because now with Rudy off the floor, they understand now. They can hound them on the perimeter too. See, when Rudy in the game, it's like, all right, we gonna maintain the paint. That's one way to play defense. Now, I seen Jaden McDaniels and Mike Conley, them boy, they running you off the 3-point line. Like, yeah, we here. Come on. And the Nuggets are like, nah, I don't like that.
I mean, because right now, I have said like the best teams that I see right now is OKC, Minnesota, I gotta say the Celtics. I'm impressed with the Cavaliers, but it's just like once everything all boils down, I can see Minnesota sweeping the Nuggets.
Yeah,
because how you walk into somebody's house, you don't even compete. The second game, it was shoot around or something. Like you don't even compete the second game. Third game, they go to Minnesota. Energy about to be crazy. They go set the tone early. Gobert coming back.
Yep.
And it's gonna be like, all right, so what we about to do? Because we got a lot of offense and we got a lot of defense. So what y'all about to do? Because Jokic can't aim because I seen it because like Jokic couldn't score on AD. Jokic can't score on Gobert. Like everything comes off the switches and then transition in like the flow of the game. But if you sitting down in the half court, Jokic is not scoring on Gobert at all. But then, like how you say, if you got Gobert sitting for the lob, then he got to go up against Cat. And Cat not playing them games either. So it's like, what Jokic about to do?
And Anthony Edwards said this in the last series. More credit than he said, whenever we ain't fouling, we D'ing up. Whenever we're not fouling, we're the best defensive team in basketball.
And that's what we see. And that's literally what we see.
And you got to give them credit. And the Nuggets, that's why I said they quit it because, man, Cheese, you know this body language is everything, especially from your stars. When they body language get bad, it's hard to switch that breaker back in your mind. Like, all right, game 3, we coming out hard. When you see Jamal Murray throwing stuff and Jokic, it's like, yeah, y'all not getting the fouls, but y'all are the leaders of this team. We follow y'all. So if y'all upset, now people like Michael Porter Jr. in his head like, well, F it. Because Michael Porter Jr. did have a good game 1. So he might just be like, anytime they come to me, I'm pulling it. Because y'all don't want to play.
I'm going to play. Yeah.
I'm going to play.
All right. So from that game, we going to go to game 7, round 1, Eastern, on the Eastern side. You got Cleveland and Orlando. I watched that game from start to finish.
Paolo is a dog, bro.
That boy is an animal. He remind me of young LeBron. Well, not to say like, because his game isn't like LeBron.
He bang a little more though. He like a I don't want to say mellow, but he more like that. Like he bang a little.
No,
he bang
actually, that is a good comparison.
He bang more than what Braun like. Braun just freakish athletically, right? Paulo like the let me give you some of the he bang a little more.
So it's like it feels like I'm watching, like Kyle said about Anthony Edwards. So it feels like I'm watching Melo, I'm watching LeBron, but then like I'm also watching like a little bit of what my dog name is. Oh, not Antoine Walker. A little bit of Paul Pierce, a little bit. Because it's like he's shooting, he's getting to the mid range, he's getting to the paint, he's getting to the post, and that reminds me of all 3 of them. Yeah. So it's just like, so then it's just
like you know, Truth had that like little like he got this little weird delayed thing with his shot, so you can't block it. It's like he's not even really elevating in the air. He like. I don't even know how he do it, but it worked. It's weird.
Because because Paulo, he was averaging 25 up into that game, but then because in the first half, it was the paolobanchero show. It was like, y'all give me the ball, I'm taking this thing to the cup, or I'm coming down low block on the left and I'm pulling, or I'm starting from the wing and I'm working my way to the middle free throw line. I'm gonna make my way. I'm about to do a quick little euro. Or I'm about to do a little half step, or I'm about to come through with the It was like, because he had 25, like he had 25 at halftime, right? And it was up by 18, and I was just like, right, Paolo is he doing the dang thing? But then it was just like Donovan Mitchell was just like,
not like this.
He's like, no, I'm not letting us go down like this. And then because he was 3 for 13 in the first half.
Yeah, at the first half.
And the man just exploded for like 10 for 16. And I was just like, that's Donovan Mitchell. That's a proven superstar. He made it. He led a number 1 seed team before. He was always available for every playoff game, 54 playoff games in his career. He was available for all of it. And he's telling his guys, hey, I've been in the game 7. I've been in the game 6. I know how to be intense. Y'all follow me. Y'all come.
Right. I don't had the 50-point games. I had one the game before, and I've done this in the playoffs back and like when he was going back and forth with Jamal Murray, like he was putting up the 50-point games. And so I think at the end of the day, Cleveland was the better team. Defensively, they were able to hunker down. I don't Jarrett Allen, he be making me mad sometimes because I know him and Mobley. I know Mobley is a good defender, but sometimes it's like in his head he's just not in the game. Then he figures out like, oh, I need to be in the game. So then he do that. I think
rebounds, 6 blocks.
I think Cleveland has a good team, and that's what happened to Orlando. But Paulo is looking at the playoffs like I'm next. Like if Anthony Edwards doing what he doing. Shea doing what he doing, right? Paulo
Paulo the next guy up.
Yeah, I'm next. I'm next, especially like that 38 points ain't nothing to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying? In a game 7,
because
he needed a little help.
The transition from Paulo's game from like the first half to the second half, it was like he was like what 13 or 14 from the no, he was 14 or 14 from the line, and he was like 6 or 15 or something like that. But then like if he keep being aggressive, keep going to like he's getting foul calls, that's good. You win the game at the foul line.
Yeah.
But then like he wasn't getting as much calls as he got in the first. And then it's like then now it's like you taking bad attempts.
Right.
So
yeah.
You go from like 6 or 16 to like 7 or 20, then 7 or 23. And now it's just like
but that comes with his learning curve, right? Like once he learns where to and I hate to use the term pick his spots because that's a term that they use for older players when you can do it, but I think picking your spots is a real thing that happens even when you're younger. It's like, okay, all right, you know what? I need to do some feeding. Like this ain't my time right now. Like I'm watching the game, I'm looking at the score, I'm peeping the flow, and then I know when to score. It's like that's the main thing with Shea's game that people don't bring up is Shea learned when he needs to score. Scoring 30 is cool, but now Shea understands when his team needs the points from him. So he plays in the pace of the game. Like Shea likes to come out early and score early in games, right? He scores early, then he kind of slows it down and seeing is like, okay, third quarter, here, I'm gonna give you 10. Fourth, all right, you need another 6 from me. That's what we need to win. And so I think Paulo, his next step is because he has the game. Obviously, his 3-point shot ain't great, but he don't really need that if they put the team around him with a couple more shooters. He's not gonna really need that, but it's just gonna come down. He's gonna need it for moments in time where I gotta make y'all respect it real quick so I can get back to what I'm doing. But I think that's the next step is just learning when I need to score or when I don't need to force a shot because that's gonna end badly for.
And I think, and it was like the rest of the team took a back seat because he had like a phenomenal first half. Even though the lead was dwindling down, it was okay. Put it back in Paolo's hands. Like he about to score this next bucket. Okay, it's a miss. Get back down the court, play defense. Donovan Mitchell hit a 3. Okay, come back down. Put it back in Paolo's hands because he's still kind of hot. No foul call. Go back down the court. Cares the vert. Hit a 3. Going back down the court. Okay, let me give the ball back to Paolo. Okay. You gotta do something now, big dog. We need you. Try to get to the free throw line, miss, no foul call, bad shot, go back down the court. Then you got Garland down there shooting the 3 in the corner.
Right, and then the lead is gone. Like at that point, the lead is gone because the 3-point shooting. You know what that made me think of? Hey y'all, shout out to all my anime fans who in the chat. But you remember at Kirk on No Basket when the man's like, "Yo, we losing." And like, what we gonna do, man? Like, man, we gonna keep feeding our ace, bro. We just gonna keep
just give him the ball.
That's all we can do.
Yeah, hey, oh gosh. So that was an exciting series finale. Who played tonight? I forgot.
Mavs, OKC, and then Celtics
first game tonight. Yeah, Celtics and Cavs.
Yeah, so both of them playing their first game. So we could do some predictions, I guess, on game 1.
Celtics at home. Celtics coming out hot. Derek White coming out hot. I think he can keep riding that hot hand. He could come out hot. Jason Tatum could come out hot. Jaylen Brown gonna do his thing. Drew Holiday. Actually, it might be Drew Holiday series. Matter of fact, this is my prediction. This is Drew Holiday's series to shine. Derek White had his first series. This is Drew Holiday's series to shine right here. Drew might put up. Drew gonna have. Drew. He might not do it this game. He might not do it next game. But game 3, game 4, game 5, if they make it to 5, make it to 6, it'll be Drew Holiday had 6 steals. He had 4 steals. He had 3 steals. He had 10 assists.
Well,
I'm not worried about the points. I'm more like.
So you think he about to like? You think he about to be picking up Garland like at the half court line or?
Shoot, Garland, he could be picking up Donovan Mitchell at the half court line. He the team. I mean, if you want to be like completely honest, like in my opinion, I think he's the best defender on the team.
Right. Yeah.
So
I mean, he's a little older now. Like he's a little older. So
yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing. Like, well, he 34 now, so like he probably lost a step. I mean, we know he still got it, but I like him in a
Don't feet be sliding. Don't feet be sliding.
But you know the way the Celtics been using him, I like him in a like a free safety role because of his experience.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like older players like that end up being real great in those free safety roles because they know what it feels like to be an on-ball defender, but now they can help, you know, be in space, get steals, cut off plays. Like Drew is great at cutting off people trying to go baseline. Like you know. Sometimes they'll catch somebody sleeping, hit the baseline. Drew will cut that off because he knows it's coming. You know,
right.
So it's like I'm interested to see who guards who, but I will say this: I think if it's 1-1 going into game 3, then the Celtics gonna be like, forget it, Drew, go ahead, Diop. But
right.
if they're winning early, I think they'll save that for like an adjustment to use later on. I actually think Cleveland gonna win this game tonight. I think the Celtics gonna overcompensate and shoot too much threes early, and I think Cleveland gonna stay around.
I think Kristaps Porzingis hurts too.
He is.
Yeah, they might overcompensate for real, but when you're the number one 3-point shooting team in the league, you just never know. That's all. You just never know.
Well, see, when they played y'all, the problem was y'all were shooting threes back, and when you don't make them play defense, they not tired on offense. Yeah. Like if you're gonna go in a 3-point shooting contest with them, they're gonna win more times than not.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But you got to make them work on the defensive side. But I got Boston winning the series though. But I think Cleveland will come take game 1 tonight.
Yeah, I got Boston winning the series, but I got Boston winning game 1. So you got OKC in Dallas.
Let's go Mavs.
I think Chet Holmgren is going to be upset he didn't win Rookie of the Year, and I think he gonna beat somebody tonight.
That's the matchup, right? That's the most interesting matchup is Daniel Gafford, Blake Lively, Derek Lively. Who's going to be on Chet? That's probably the most interesting matchup.
Because I mean, like,
and then who's going to be on Shea? Like, is Derek Jones going to be on Shea and just give him some length, or are they going to be like, we just going to let Shea cook, so Kyrie just going to guard him because we're not trying to really stop him? Now the Mavs defense, people been sleeping. The Mavs defense been serious the last couple of weeks too. So,
I mean, I guess because like a lot of people don't see Dallas as a defensive team. I mean, y'all not really like a high volume defensive team.
After the trade deadline,
y'all been doing some things.
Yeah, we've been top 3 in the NBA since the trade deadline. Since we added some people, a person like PJ Washington who ain't a super duper lockdown guy, but he long and he can move. Yeah. So that translates.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I got OKC winning the series, but like as for like game 1, I can't tell you. I gotta watch game 1 first. Actually, I take that back. I gotta watch game 1 first. I gotta see what happens in game 1 for me to be like, oh, Dallas. It might be Dallas in 7, or it might be OKC in 6, like something like that. Like I gotta see the first game, or I might have to watch the first 2 games.
I got OKC winning game 1, but I'm gonna be at home. I got Mavericks winning the series.
Of course, you better shoot. But I mean, all right.
Probably in 7 though.
Okay. All right, y'all. This is another good episode. LIB Media, light in the bottom. It's LIB Media. Your boy Rick. But get us in the comments. So we probably record like in around next couple of days, get some more games going before we talk about the playoffs again. But get us in the comments. Let us know who we need to talk about, who we need to highlight, what we need to highlight. Then we'll definitely make it a focal point in the next episode. Do the best that we can. So like, comment, subscribe. Y'all do y'all thing. It's LIB Media, and we out, baby.
Yes, sir.